On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. The shotgun, Haskins. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a run with Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He'll throw, complete to Cam Akers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right? This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 14.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Haskins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And running with power here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll buy some time right. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Texans 10. Broncos 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. K.J. Hamler returning it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Haskins. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 6 yards away. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The throw over the middle, taken in. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, Haskins. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, to this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is is double their efforts to make it.
It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 33 yards that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 24. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. On play action, Haskins. This is Hamler on the receiving end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Well, they went with the nickel. They've thrown an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Flushed it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
From the gun, Haskins completes it to Hardman. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and it's 24-17.
Makes the score Texans 24, Broncos 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
And quickly finding Rager. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 46 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the press. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Texans 31.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Broncos 17.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
From the gun, Haskins. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. He's got the hat trick. 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Raimi Fairbairn lining up for the...
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Broncos 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back to the air. Haskins after the pick 6. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The 28-yard line.
Now Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 64 yards. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll look to run with Akers. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Smith catches left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. And a give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Today's final score, Texans 45, Broncos 20.